Hi, my name is Maria Lloyd. I'm the author of a book titled Words Are Wealth, and I'm the owner of a marketing firm named Opens Clicks Cash. Now, I'm on a personal mission to help as many small business owners as possible reach their first six figures in business. If that mission resonates with you, I want to invite you to join me on this journey by liking this video, subscribing to this YouTube channel, and making sure that you hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified when my team and I post new content. Now, as you can tell, if you've been on this channel before, I am typically recording from the comfort of my office, but for me this evening it's a little different. I've just finished driving about 6 hours across several states. I have stopped to wait for someone. And so as I'm waiting, I said, you know what? I need to record this content because, first of all, it's extremely important for service-based businesses. But secondly, it's a question that I'm asked pretty often as it relates to lead generation and follow-up. So the thing is, if you are a solopreneur in particular, you may notice it is extremely time-consuming to follow up with leads in a timely manner. And it's a really weird situation, right? Because as a service-based business owner, you need the leads. Like, it's a great thing that people are expressing interest in doing business with you. It's a great thing that people are giving you their business card and saying, hey, reach out to me. I would love to meet and discuss further. These are really great things. But what's like really bizarre is that, especially as a solopreneur, it becomes increasingly challenging to follow up with these leads in a timely manner. And oftentimes, by the time you get around to following up with them, it's been days, right? And sometimes the lead goes cold. They move on to something else. Maybe they found a better solution or whatever. Maybe not a better solution, but they have found another solution, a faster solution, right? And so it's a missed opportunity. Well, the thing is, there was a study conducted by the Harvard Business Review in 2011. And I want to make sure that I read this so that I get the data correct. Companies that follow up with leads within an hour of receiving a query are 60 times as likely to qualify a lead than companies that wait 24 hours or longer. Now, as I mentioned, that data is as of 2011, right? So I can't imagine what the numbers are now. It may actually be 80 times now because of how quickly things move with technology. But with that being said, I want to let you know how my team handles the volume of leads that we have, whether we're networking at a conference or, if we're just out and about. Especially myself, I tend to be a little bit of a social butterfly. And so oftentimes if I'm at the grocery store, if I'm at a restaurant, I'll meet people and they'll say, of course, what do you do? They'll ask me, what do I do for a living? I'll let them know. And the next thing oftentimes is, oh my gosh, I'm so glad we met. I need your help, right? And so as a service-based business owner, that's music to my ears. And I want to follow up with those people very quickly. And so what I'm going to do is show you how my team and I are able to use the power of CRM Marketing Automation to quickly follow up with leads. But I'm not going to show you our process yet. I'm actually going to show you a process that we just built for a client that will also help them follow up with leads extremely quickly. So let's look at the internal form that the client uses when they're out and about. And again, just to give you a sense of the use case, you are at the grocery store, you are at the local chamber networking event, you are at the hair salon or barber shop. Wherever you are, you've ran across someone who has expressed interest in working with you. And so now this is your opportunity to show them what you are about. So first things first, what you want to do is make sure that you put the person's name. As you can see that there are some fields on this form that are required, others are not. Of course, it's extremely important that we get the contact's first name because you do want the email to come off familiar because you just met this person, right? So you want to address them by first name, not something generic like friend. The next thing is you obviously need their email address. That is required because how else are you going to be able to follow up with them in a timely fashion based on the information they provided? Now, some other things that you may want to ask them or at least put in your internal form is, their last name, the name of their company, their office phone number, their mobile phone number, their mailing address, all of that, right? And of course, you will also want to consider putting in some notes from the conversation. This will be just a little FYI for you to remember exactly what you all discussed. And so this one is a bit more specific to my client, but we do ask, if this is a networking contact who introduced. Sometimes when it comes to networking, you meet someone by referral. And so it's important that you keep track of those things, because if you notice that the same person is sending over some good leads to you on a pretty consistent basis, you may want to consider reaching out to that contact and actually inviting them to become a referral partner, in which you will give them a percentage of monies earned as a result of the referrals that they bring to you. Okay. So once this information is filled out, then of course the submit button is clicked. Now, when the submit button is clicked, the contact will land here on this particular automation inside of the CRM marketing tool that we use named Entreport. And so what happens is, of course, they get tagged. Tagging is just a really great way to segment your contacts. It's a really great way to organize your contacts, okay, and help you remember how they got into your system. And the next thing that will happen is the client will receive an email notification letting them know, hey, you just got a new contact that you networked with. So just, FYI, look at the notes, remember what you all discussed. And then, of course, then the contact receives an email. Okay. And so let's look at the email really quickly here. So, of course, we're going to greet them by first name. And again, make this sound very personable, very relatable. Okay. So, hey, first name, I just want to say what a pleasure it was meeting you recently. We only spoke briefly, but I'm glad that we were able to exchange information and stay connected. Just as a quick refresher, my name is and I am the CEO of a promotional product company. Helps businesses in a few different ways. We help them to bring awareness to the organization to establish authority in their industry. We help them promote safety with construction gear and other hazard prevention essentials. We help them improve employee retention with products that make their team feel more connected to the company. We help them to build their email contact list and attract new leads to the sales funnel. And we do this by using business-specific promotional product strategies for each client and their objectives. Click here to schedule the promotional product strategy session today. And as a special thanks for meeting with me, coffee or tea is my treat. Does more than put logos on ink pens and lunch boxes. We help companies do better business. We also have a wide range of promotional items, including, and so the email goes on a little more just to explain exactly what products are being offered. But you get the gist here, right? It's an introduction, but most importantly, it is a call to action. And that call to action is to go ahead and schedule that promotional product strategy session, okay? And again, the beauty of this is that it's all automated. So all you have to do is simply input the person's contact information, click that submit button, and literally within minutes, they're going to get this email. So just imagine how cool that is. You just spoke to someone, you just met someone, right? You all had a great conversation. You get their contact information and you put it in the form, you submit it, and literally within minutes of finishing this great conversation while you're still top of mind for that contact, now they're going to get this cool email from you, right? And so it's just a really great way to push the needle forward as it relates to qualifying that lead. So As you can see here, there are some additional emails that are received a little later on, like 16 hours later on a Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. They'll get the second email, and then a 2 week a 2 week delay. If they still have not clicked on the link to book the call, then at that point they are considered a cold lead and we boot them off the map. Okay. So, but again, the beauty in this, if you're a solopreneur, is that you don't have to worry. Once you put that contact's information in the system, it's fully automated. And so you don't have to do a lot of the heavy lifting and the following up and doing all of that. Your company's process may look a little different. You may be used to following up with a contact 4 to 7 to 10 times before you actually get them on the call for, to qualify them. And so it just depends on your company's process. But I think you get the point here, how important it is, how essential it is to be able to follow up with leads as quickly as possible. And quite frankly, you all, I can't think of a better way to do that than with CRM Marketing Automation and having an internal form that is only viewable and accessible to you, where you can input contacts information as you're meeting them. You're just basically doing what you do every day. You're networking with people and on the fly capturing their information and following up with them as soon as possible. Okay. So I hope that you found this video informative. Of course, I would love to invite you to reach out to my team and myself if you're interested in having us create a process like this for your business. It's something that, again, as a consultant, as a coach, as a course creator, this process is such a game changer. It will save you so much time, right? And that allows you to qualify these leads so that you're not wasting time or allowing really good leads to go cold way too fast because you didn't follow up. So again, I want to invite you to like this video. Be sure to drop a comment if you have any questions. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you can receive future videos from us or notifications about future videos from us. As I always say, content is currency and words are wealth. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will be back again soon. Peace.